Hey, what's up, everybody? We got a new Tom drop. As you can see, this posted 6 minutes ago, so I obviously have not seen it yet. We're gonna check it out, and I will give my thoughts on it. As usual, make sure to subscribe and like the channel. Thank you so much for being here, Hangover Gang. Hope to see you in the comments. We have no time to waste, so let's check it out.
There's a man on TV at a desk in a suit. He lies through his teeth and they still call it the news. And there's a man in a white coat whose medicine kills. He loves when you're sick cause you pay for his pills. There's a man at the bank who will give you a loan so that you'll buy a house and then he'll take your home. There's a man who wants you spending your life online. Those are searching for truth but controls what you find.
Okay, so I'm going to go over the lyrics. First, he talks about a man on the news. It doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're on. Both sides have biases. Both sides have bad people. Both sides spin a narrative to manipulate and propagandize the public. So it doesn't matter if you're on Fox News or CNN. Both of them will lie to you depending on what the people that own all the news sources tell them to cover. I don't even get my news on the TV anymore. I get my news on Twitter, X. People have their opinions on Elon. Yes, we are switching over from the absolute travesty, disaster of the Biden administration into a technocratic oligarchy run by billionaires. And, you know, I voted for that by voting for Trump. So I have my reservations about Elon with the whole Neuralink thing, but I think what he's doing with Doge is going to be a net positive for Americans. That's a side note. Yeah, I have, in my personal experience as far as like, you know, the white lab coats and paying for pills and bills and stuff, I have two experiences of that. I used to work at an office of psychiatry, actually, and I remember drug reps coming in to the office and buying us all the employees, really nice lunches so they could grift their medications to the psychiatrists that worked at the office so they could prescribe them. So I've seen in real time what it's like to be bribed by pharmaceutical companies in order to push out these drugs that we didn't even know what they did before they walked into those doors. So how are we going to know how they would affect each person? Also, the medical care when I lived in Europe said if I wanted to be healthier, I needed to try cutting out dairy, for example, and exercising more and going to physical therapy. Here in America, if you go to the doctor and you're overweight, they want to prescribe you generic Ozempic. Like, I've seen this happen. So instead of like addressing the root cause, they want to give you these drugs that will maybe hurt you in the long run, but might give you some short-term results. My experience with like house loans and getting our homes taken away was with my mom in the year 2008. I'm sure many of you remember we lost our home in 2008 and we have been renting ever since. And now I'm stuck in a $1,600 apartment having to make rent every month where I can't save up to buy a new house. It's insane. And loans in general are so scummy. Like, I still have loans from my college education that pile up. And how am I going to pay those down if I have to pay rent? He also brought up the idea of our phones knowing so much about us. I find it interesting that there's this illusion of privacy online, such censorship of content creators and people trying to find the truth, like he said, when Google probably knows everything about you. And, you know, people in other countries are getting in trouble for posting memes, you guys. It also reminds me of in video gaming, a short side note, I don't know how many of you are gamers, but they record everything you say. So make sure you're not a homophobic bigot when you're talking in Overwatch, but yet they draw the hard line at banning cheaters in that game, for example, like aimbotters and stuff, because they don't want to infringe on privacy. But yet you can literally listen to people and have an AI ban you in real time if the AI picks up something that maybe you didn't even say. Make it make sense. I don't really know what to do about the phone thing and about how our technology listens to us all the time, because we've kind of created a world where we need to be available all the time because everything is online and our world moves at such a fast pace that you could miss something very important if you like turn off your phone for a week. So, but people get doxxed and stalked. It's crazy. The dream of living off grid with cute baby sheep seems like a more attractive alternative daily.
Oh, we'll be fine, babe. I'll be the man for you.
Aww. Okay.
There's a man in a court sworn to uphold the law, but he's crooked as a fence post and don't do his job. There's a
That broke
man
me.
in a classroom
That was
who
cute.
should know the facts, but he's brainwashing kids, teaching English and math.
They're not even teaching math. American children are so behind in math and reading because of all these woke, gender affirming teachers who are focusing on gender identity and not basic skills these children need for their life. When I have children one day, homeschool.
There's a man in your phone who hears everything you say. He knows everywhere you go, every joke you ever made. There's a man with a bloodline that owns the whole world. Every airplane and building and gold brick and pearl. We'll be fine, babe. If we don't
What?
make it through.
Wait.
There's a man in a church who I really hope told me the truth. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you.
Based?
It won't help if you can fly. He's way past the moon.
The first time I watched it, I was too in my feelings to recognize that underrated based verse.
And I'll hold on to you.
I'm going to watch it through one more time and I will comment as I go. So I'll probably cut it in a few places when I edit this. So the man who's sworn in that is supposed to uphold the law but is crooked as a fence post. The first person that comes to my mind is Ketanji Brown Jackson because of her light prosecutions on playground enthusiasts, let's call them. And one might say, well, Ellie, that's not a man. To which I would respond, remember when she couldn't define what a woman was?
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It won't help if you can fly. He's way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just want to burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe. I'll be the man for you. Pray that the man in the sky's watching over us tonight, 'cause there's people looking down on us for fighting for what's right. Hold the line, babe, and I'll hold on to you.
No,
There's
Tom.
a man in the clouds and I hope he's looking down, 'cause there's people here on earth who trying to put us in the ground. We'll be fine, babe, I won't let go of you. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It won't help if you can fly. He's way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just want to burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe, I'll be the man for you.
Man, dang it, Tom. How dare you warm this frozen over, cold, black-pilled heart. How dare you? All right, I can't lie. That was wholesome and adorable. I have a lot of things to say. Something told me that today I needed to wear flannel. Wow. This is not like most Tom MacDonald songs. This is a new genre, it seems. I like it, actually. I like how there is a theme of positive masculinity here. That is nice to see. Yeah, that definitely gets a like from me. Obviously, he is talking about the idea of God. You know, people like Elon Musk can try to fly, but God is way past the moon. And I don't think there's anything wrong with spirituality and having a personal relationship with religion. I think that religion becomes a problem when it's organized and focused on collecting money, and if any practices within that religion hurt other people. I think that Christians are good people. I think that people can be good as well, even if they don't follow the Bible. I don't need a book to tell me what's right and what's wrong. I have a very strong moral compass, and I align with a lot of things that are in the Bible, actually. At the end of the day, my opinion, they were still written by humans. At the end of the day, those humans controlled what was in those books, whatever religion it is. Every religious book has been written by humans. So it's up for interpretation. Like I said, I'm a little black-pilled, to be honest. I have the general opinion of George Carlin on religion.
In the bullshit department, a businessman can't hold a candle to a clergyman. I gotta tell you the truth. When it comes to bullshit, you have to stand in awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. No contest. No contest. Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man who watches everything you do every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do. And if you do any of these 10 things, he has a special place full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish forever and ever till the end of time. But he loves you. He loves you and he needs money. He always needs money. Religion takes in billions of dollars, they pay no taxes, and they always need a little more. He's all powerful, all perfect, all knowing, and all wise. Somehow, just can't handle money. Holy sh!
I know my opinions on religion are going to divide my audience. I know that. But if you've been through what I've been through, you might understand why I feel the way I do. I have yet to speak to someone without them getting defensive with me about this. So before I ask this question, check your defensiveness at the door. If God is all powerful and all knowing, can God create something that he cannot destroy? For the record, I also do sincerely hope that the good men in churches are telling the truth. I'm agnostic, so I'm not entirely convinced that there is nothing. Take that however you like. Anyway, I think the song is beautiful. The video itself is beautifully shot, even though it's pretty simple and in the environment, but I like it a lot. It's well done. Also, very interesting, very brave to talk about a certain bloodline having all the power. Wow. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Feel free to tell me your opinions in the comments. And if you want, you can check out my other videos that I've done on Tom or different musical artists. I hope everyone stays happy and healthy, and all of my links to contact me will be down below. Thank you so much again, and I will see you very soon.